Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel Full Stack Learner. Today we are going to write code for online food mobile app. So in the last video we are done with menu page. Now in this video let us go ahead and write the code for item page. So now let us write code for item.js. So this is my item.js, and in my app.js I'll comment out menu and let me unlock my item component, and as you can see my item component appears here. This is my item component. So let me go ahead and do the item modification here. So let me remove this and save this, so my item disappears. Now before writing, as you can see, this item has background of this color. So let me go ahead and do that. So let me copy this background color. So that background color I'll get it from my CSS file. So inside my CSS folder there is a file called card.css. So my node item.css. So here under this item.css I'll copy the code, CSS styling code from my reference file. So this is my background. This is the CSS code snippet pertains to my background color. So let me in my item.js. So let me import css/item.css. So let me go ahead and for this div, for this outer div, what I do is I'll give it a width of 24.375 rem, and then I'll give a height of 52.75 rem, and let me save this, and then I'll go ahead and I'll just call the item CSS which is written here. Oops, it is not cart, it should be item. So I'll save it item. So I'll copy the item here, and this is my item.js screen. So let me save this. As you can see, the color is applied here. Now this has some curved border. So let me go ahead and implement the curved border. For that, what we have to do is round it 3.125 rem I'll give, and let me see the curved border appeared here. So this is done. Now inside my div, so here, so this whole thing will be a div and this whole thing will be a div. So it is split into two divs, and as you can see, this div is like 45% in height and this is 55% in height. They are not exactly split into two halves. So this, for this div I'll give a height of 45, for this div I'll give a height of 55. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'll write here image div, and here I give disk div, I mean description of my image. So let me go ahead and see my code. So those div are written properly, and I'll give a height of 45%. Let me save. So this has taken a height of 45%, and by default this has to take a height of 55%. So done, this has taken height of 55%. So let me go ahead and do some coding for my 45% image div. So let me go ahead and remove this, and then so inside this div I have an image tag. Let me go ahead and implement that image. So this image is basically a chicken biryani image. So let me get my chicken biryani image here, import chicken biryani from / images / chicken biryani.png. so let me go ahead and source that file here, src equal to chicken biryani. So let me go ahead and save. The chicken biryani has come here, but this chicken biryani image looks way bigger. So let me go ahead and do some modifications for my chicken biryani image. So let me do here class name, and I will give a height property, width property to be 70%, and see, now the image looks almost similar to that of my original reference file. So let me get this image in the middle of the div. For that, what I'll do is justify center and then items center. So let me save this. Before that, I have to declare this to be flex first. So let me save this. Yes. So this is aligned perfectly in the center of my div. So this is almost looks similar to that of my original reference file. Now let me go ahead and do some coding for this. So let me go ahead and do some coding for this description div. So I'll remove this here, description div, and as you can see, my description div, it has a background color of white. So let me go ahead and take care of that. So I'll give background to be white. Yes, it has taken background to be white. Oops, I have done a mistake here. It shouldn't have been 45, it should be 55, so that it makes 100%, 45 plus 55%. Now in my original file, as you can see, it has some kind of curvature border on top left. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'll go here and I'll give here rounded top left of 3.125 rem. Let me save this. See, the curved border has come here. Now this has some kind of padding everywhere. This div has padding, so let me go ahead and take care of that. What I'll do, padding of, I'll give 2 rem. So I'll give, so it has come with padding. This padding will be visible once if we write something inside my div. So inside my div, I'm ready with my div. So as you can see, this div has again multiple divs. Here this div again split into multiple divs. Suppose this is a div again having 1 star rating thing and 1 price thing at the corners of the div, and this is chicken biryani, and again these are located at the corners of my this div, and this is my content, and this is add-ons, and here again here they are aligned horizontally with equal distance. So let me take care of that. So first let me go ahead and write this div. So what I'll do is I'll just take 2 divs here, and here I write suppose 4.8 star followed by 299 rupees. So let me save this, and as you can see, they look like this. So now let me go ahead and style this thing. So for that, what I do is these two should be inside a div. So for this div, I just give a display of flex so that they are aligned horizontally. Done. Now I should give space between them. So for that, justify between, and they are aligned perfectly. Now and again, so let me go ahead and do all the styling, and then okay, let me do styling for this. So this should be a button like thing, and inside a star mark which is SVG icon again, and we have our star rating. So let me go ahead and implement that. So I'll remove this. So let me go ahead and copy that SVG icon. So I'll just click here and I'll click here. Let me click this and click here, and this is my SVG icon. So let me go ahead and copy outer HTML and let me paste here and see how it appears. So it appears here with yellowish in color. So and then followed by amount. So for that what I do is I'll just give a span tag here and write here amount 299. So sorry, it should be rating, so 4.8 star. So let me go ahead and see how it looks. So they have appeared on the screen. Now let me go ahead and keep them horizontal to each other. So for that what I have to do is I have to declare it to be a flex again. I declare it as a flex, and then I'll give a background of almost purple color. So for that what I'll do is 6046 AD, this is my color, and I'll save. So it has come. Now this is curved in border, so let me go ahead and implement that. So for that what I do is I give a rounded property of 1.25 rem. Let me see, it has taken some curve, but it is smaller in size when compared to the original one. So let me go and give some kind of width for this. So I'll give width of 4 rem. So it has taken good width. So it has taken good width, and also let me give some height for that element. So I'll give height of 1.75 rem. So I given, and as you can see the text is not in the middle of this div. So let me go ahead and take care of that. So I'll just what I'll do, justify center. I'll do so it is centered horizontally, and followed by item center I'll give. So it will be aligned in vertical position in the middle of the div. So this is done, and moreover as you can see this text is somewhat kind of whitish in color. So let me go ahead and do that. So for that what I'll do is let me hide this, so it gives extra space for me. So I'll give here text to be white in color, so the text appears white in color. So this is done. And then as you can see in my parent div, so as you can see it is kind of the parent div height is somewhat bigger in my original screen than compared to my existing file. So let me go ahead and take care of that. So what I'll give here items to center. So let me declare like this. So it has taken, see this image, this text has come down a bit. So let me go ahead and do some styling for this text. So for that, this is my 299 rupees text. So let me go ahead and do some styling for that. So here as you can see this is actually rupees again our SVG icon. So let me go ahead and see what is this. So let me go ahead and copy outer HTML, and then followed by I'll write my SVG here, followed by so that I'll write the 299 inside my div. So let me save this, and it appears like this. Again they are aligned vertically. So for that what I do is class name to be flex. So they're aligned horizontal to each other, but they are not aligned in the same vertical height. So let me go ahead and align them properly vertically. So for that items to be center. So now it is perfect. Now the text of this is greenish in color, so let me go ahead and do that. So for that, what I'll do is text, I'll give a color of #2f b02d. Let me save this. Now the text appears in greenish colors, and also the text size to be bigger, so I'll do text of followed by, and then I give font to be semi bold, and then so it looks like this. So it almost looks similar to that of my original screen. Now let me go ahead and do the coding for this chicken biryani, followed by this increase and decrease SVG icons with the existing quantity display. Let me go ahead and do that. So here and again one div is for chicken biryani and one div for, suppose I'll write as minus space 1 plus, and here I write it as chicken biryani, and this is oops, I did it wrong. So I think I have copied the div in wrong place, so probably I have to copy the div here, create the div here, so I messed up my code. So I think I have to write here div and followed by two divs. Here I write chicken biryani CB minus space 1 space plus, and let me save this. Yes, they have come perfectly. Now I'll remove the CB and I'll write chicken biryani and I'll save this. And as you can see, they are not aligned horizontal to each other. For that, again we have class to be, so what has happened, class to be flex, and they are aligned horizontal to each other. So I will mention justify between, so the space has come here, and as you can see there is some kind of padding down and up. So let me go ahead and do that. Margin Y of 1 rem I'll go, so the spacing has come. What I do, and also I will align the text to be center of my div vertically. So this is done. Now this chicken biryani class, let me go ahead and do some modifications for this. So I'll increase the size. So I'll make the font to be semi bold. I'll save. See, my font is increased, and then the text color is not pure black, so it is kind of brownish. So for that, what I do is I use this color. So done. Now let me go ahead and implement this minus plus SVG icons. So for that, what I'll do, I'll just click on here and I'll copy this, copy outer HTML. Let me paste here, and then let me click on this, let me click on this, let me click copy outer HTML and let me paste here and save. These are my SVG icons followed by 1. So I'll keep this 1 inside my span tag. Oops, it's not shown, it's span. Span tag, and I will make it 1, and let me see, it appears like this. They are stacked vertically because they are block elements. So for that, what I'll do, I'll give a class name of flex, and then items to center, so they are aligned the center position vertically. Now since it has some kind of spacing in between, so if I go ahead and do justify between, it's not going to work because by default they are taking the width which is required for those elements. So if I give some kind of width to my div, suppose if I say 25%, and if I save, see, because my div tries to occupy 25% of size, and inside the elements they try to occupy the entire div by keeping some kind of space between them by using the property justify between. So this is how we make some space here. This is done. This looks almost similar to that of my original site. Now let me go ahead and implement the chicken biryani description paragraph. For that, what I do is I'll just copy that div and I'll take a paragraph off, and to get the paragraph I'll click here, I'll go inside and I'll copy this text. And let me paste here. So this is done. So I have pasted my text, and this is how my text appears, but it should be like this format. So let me go ahead and do that styling. For that, what I do is I give it a color to be let me save this. So this text is similar to that of my original reference screen. So let me go ahead and do this add-ons thing. Now this is over. So this is done. Now let me go do that add-ons. I'll save this. So for the add-ons thing, so let me go ahead and style as in the original. So for that, I'll increase the text size, so I'll give 1.5625 rem, then font to be semi bold, and then text to be black in color, and then as you can see some kind of space should come here. So for that, what I do is I'll give a margin y of 1 rem. Let me save. So it has come perfectly. Now let me go ahead and do the images part. So these are my add-ons. One is raita, one is for gravy, and one is salad. So these three comes in a div, and they are stacked horizontal to each other with equal spacing in between them. So for that, let me go ahead and do that. So I'll take a div, and inside my div I'll declare 3 divs again. 1, 2 and 3, and inside my div I can see these are the images. So let me declare those images here. So before that, suppose I give 1 1 1 1 2 2 and they are stacked horizontal to each other. So let me go ahead and do that styling. So class name, and I'll declare it to be flex. So when I declare flex, they are aligned horizontal to each other, and then I'll do justify between, so they occupy the entire div. And then so let me style this. So inside my div, this is an image. So before that, so this div has some particular height and width property. So let me go ahead and do that styling, and it has some kind of background color. I will give width of 6 rem and height of 5 rem. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll give a background color so that the width and height properties appears. Background color of let me save this. So it appears like this. So but it has kind of curved border. So let me go ahead and implement that curved border. For that rounded of 1.25 rem, I'll use this property, and you can see it is curved. So let me copy this and paste this for everything. Save it. As you can see, these divs looks exactly similar to that of my original screen with proper background color. So let me go ahead and import the images. So for that, what I do is import first let me import Raita from /images/raita.png, and then import gravy from /images/gravy.png, and then import salad from /images/salad.png. So I have imported all the images, and let me source those images inside my image tag. So let me go ahead and put that image src of Raita, and then src of gravy, and then src of salad. Let me save this, and you can see the images have come. So there is something wrong with Raita. What happened with that? Why Raita has not come? Import Raita from, don't we have Raita image? Let me go ahead and do that. What is that? Raita.png. It is there. So Raita.png. Raita. It looks perfect. So src Raita. Save this, and let me see Raita. Something wrong with our why they are not coming. What happened? Images Raita.png. It is Raita RAITA.png. It is correct, and it is images. Going 2 directories back and then searching images. If I click on chicken biryani, it's working fine without any reason. So let me go ahead and contain these images and see if it is working for me. What I will do is class name, and we'll give height of 8. Oops, it is 80%, and width of 80%. Let me see, the image has come, but it appeared. this is my Raita image. Let me remove this and write it here. Raita from dot slash images slash Raita dot png. So this is my Raita image and it should work. Let me copy this exactly and paste here, and let me save this. But still my Raita has not come. Why? What can be the reason? Suppose if I write gravy, no, even gravy is not. So let me refresh. Why? What has happened? Div. Did I write any? Okay, here I can see minus is there, unnecessarily have added. Okay, I have removed src minus, and then I have written now Raita. Done. Let me save. So my images have come here. So since this image is way bigger, that is the reason we are containing them inside my div. So done. Now these images should be aligned in my center of the divs. So for that, what I'll do is I'll just declare it to be a flex and then justify center and then items center. So let me save this. Let me copy this. When I save, these images should be aligned in the center of my divs. Let me copy and save. See, these images are aligned in the center of my div. So my screen almost looks similar to that of original site. And now let me go ahead and implement that button. So for that, I'll take a div, and inside the div I'll declare the button. And now button, what is that? Add to cart. So I written add to cart. So this is how we are going to style that. So this is my screen that I'm working. So let me go ahead and do that. So for the button thing, let me do some styling. So let me give width of 16 rems, and then let me give a background of it's purple in color. So let me do that. Let me save that. This is perfect. And then the text inside my button should be white in color, followed by, so let me close this, font to be semi bold. Let me save this, and then the text size would be 1.75 rem. So it has become bigger. And now this button should appear in the center of my div. So let me go ahead and do my div styling here. So for that, what I'll do is class name, I'll give display flex and justify center, and then I give a kind of margin top and bottom to 1 rem, and my button comes down. And as when compared to the original site, as you can see, my button has curved border. So let me go ahead and implement that. So here what I do is rounded off, I'll give 2 rem. That's it. It has curved border. So my item screen almost looks similar to that of the original thing, but as you can see here, there is a back click button, so which redirects me to the menu page. So this I have to implement. So for that, I'll go to my main div, and this is where I'm going to write. I'm going to declare my back arrow mark as a absolute item, so I can place it anywhere on the screen with reference to it parent div. So this will be the parent div, and I'll put this item with reference to my parent div at exactly this position. So for that, what I do is I'll declare a div, and then so since this is an SVG icon, let me go ahead and click on here, inspect the element. Let me copy the SVG item and paste here, and see in my code it comes here. So I'll declare this SVG icon to be absolute so that I can position as per my wish. So I'll declare, suppose class name, I'll create a class name called arrow. And I'll go to my CSS file in item.css. I'll declare dot arrow, and I'll declare it to be position of absolute, and let me see how it appears in my screen. So let me copy this and paste here, and let me save this. So there is no change. Item.css arrow position absolute. I imported my item.css, and for this and for the parent, so let me declare one CSS. So I'll declare parent, and I'll give position of relative. So when I declare a child to be parent, when I declare a child to be absolute, it needs to have its parent with position as relative, so that it aligns as per the parent. Otherwise it takes up the body of our screen. So yeah, I have declared it to be arrow. So I'll declare here a parent class, and I'll save it. So I'll go ahead and do some modification. I'll just refresh this. I'll go ahead and do some modifications for my is it position absolute. Why it is not taking? And what went wrong here? So I'll remove this class name, and I'll declare it again. Class name as the class name properly, and paste it here and save. Let me go to my inline styling inspector and put absolute, and top to be 1 rem. No, it is not applied. So we have imported the CSS item.css, that is how our background color is applied, but our class is not applied. So I have declared the child to be position absolute. So let me remove this and write, if anything type of mistake, position relative for the parent, child absolute for the child, and here position relative to the parent, is there anything wrong with this? So I'll write hello. So it is working. No issue with my SVG icon. It should be class name. So let me give some top property for this, top of 5 rem. If I give and save, oh, it is working. Okay, so I given a top property of 5 rem, so it should be somewhere here, so it should not be too much. So let me go ahead and change it to 2 rem. So it has come perfectly, and then I'll give a left of 2 rem, and let me save this. So this is almost similar to that of my original thing, original screen. Oops, I closed. Let me open my reference file. And let me put this as per my device width. So this is my screen. This is my working screen. So my cart is ready. So let me save this. And now our item is ready. Now let me go ahead and do some coding for my cart. We are done with item page. Now let us go ahead and code for cart page. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.